Hello everyone, this is Pam, Rose City Stitcher, coming to you with a long overdue video once again. I looked at my last video and I realized I hadn't done one since October, so it's been several months. So that of course means I have a lot to show you. I've been doing a lot. I've just been really busy. Didn't realize it had been that long since I had done a video, but with the holidays and everything, time kind of got away from me. So I've got, like I said, I have a lot of things to show you, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. The first thing I want to show you are my two finishes. Yes, only two finishes. That was really kind of disappointing. One of the finishes was in January and one in February. So I'm off to a good start for this year. So my first finish in January was this Prairie Schooler 2016 Santa. He was just done on the 28 count T9 Monaco. So I finished that little one. And another Prairie Schooler that I finished, which I'm kind of happy with this one. This is one of my larger ones. This is All Hallows Eve. This is done on a 16 count Moselle fabric. So again, I didn't change any of the colors on this one either. Really pleased with how that one turned out on this fabric. So those were my only two little finishes that I've had since I last talked to you. So next I'll go ahead and show you all of the starts. I have, I think, 5 new starts. The first one is, of course, one that I told you I was going to start, and that was the Mermaid Sea Flora. And I kind of went back and watched my video, and I had forgotten all about the fact that I was doing that stitch along with the mermaids. So I need to kind of get back to it. Luckily, I have been stitching on some of the mermaids, so I'm still okay. But I'd kind of forgotten all about that sow. So here's my progress on her. It's turning out very nicely on this fabric. This fabric is Mermaid Sea Jobelin by Under the Sea Fabrics. So not a whole lot done, but I think it's gonna look good on this fabric. And like I said, I started that one, I believe I started that one like on November 1st. I'm pretty sure that was a November start. Okay. Then I did a little Christmas start, and this one's like, oh, I need to get back onto this one. Excuse me. This is called, oh, sorry, Unwrap the Joy by Lizzie Kate. And just a little bit of a start on that one. Not really sure why I started this. I guess I probably just want to do a small Christmas one and quickly lost interest. So what I'll probably do with this will probably kind of go into the rotation of the, what is it? Santa Sunday? Yeah. Probably start doing, pulling this one out on Santa Sunday or Merry Monday. Priscilla and Chelsea's little sales that they do. So there was that little one. And then another Christmas start that I did. Sorry about that. Christmas Carol Sampler by Primitive Hair. I'm doing this on 32 count linen, hand dyed by Stephanie Cromwell Macchiato. And let's see if I orient this the correct way. Just a little bit of a start there. It is really pretty though. But I don't usually do 32 count, and I don't usually do linen. So this one is a very slow go for me. So I like it though. I'll get it done, but it'll be a slow process. This one. So let's see next. Oh yeah, this is my January, my New Year, New Start. I was really excited to start this one. This is called Winter's Wisdom by Cottage Garden Samplings. I really like this one a lot. Using the called for colors. This is on Mushroom Lugana. And two of the trees done. really like this one. This is a pretty one. Just to get back to this one. It's pretty. And then my new start I had for February was part of, what's her name? Fat Quarter Shop, Kimberly. The Parade of Homes. So I was trying to figure out when to do for this, and then I remembered that I wanted to start these this year, the Main Street series, and I was like, that was perfect. And a lot of people are doing this one also. So, and I had bought some fabric. This is just a really large piece of ice, what's it called? Ice blue, I think is what it was called. And there's my little bit of a start. I'm going to do it all in one piece, do all of them in one piece. So, and I was really glad to, because I'm kind of getting tired of the winter stuff. I'm ready for spring, and I like the colors on this, the brighter colors, so I'm ready to get into some brighter colored things. Oh, there it is. I wrote it on here. Yeah, ice blue. Well, there it is. Ice blue Lagana. Little sticker for that. So my plans on this is to, I'd like to finish one each month. Like I said, I didn't find out about that sale till late in February, so this one didn't get finished. So I'm hoping to finish this one for sure in February. I may just kind of run a month behind on getting those done. I think there's 9 of them, so I should still be able to finish it by the end of the year. Okay, so that was all my, that was all my new starts and my finishes. So that brings me to what else I've been working on. My whips. I kind of tried to put them a little bit in order of kind of October through current. Of course, I pulled them out several times also. So this I worked on a good bit. This is a Boo to You by Brenda Gervais. The glare there. It's really cloudy out here today, so sorry for the lighting. It's kind of, lighting's not real great. But there she is, looking great. And this is also on the tea-dyed Monaco, nothing fancy. And again, I'm using the called for colors. I know I pulled this one out in October, and I pulled it out again a little bit later and did some more on that one. Oh, I know, I pulled it out for the magical stitching where it said you had to stitch on something that wasn't human but had human characteristics, and I pulled that out for that. But on that note, I'm not doing the magical stitching anymore. Counting stitches just isn't very much fun for me. I like to just stitch and go on and not have to go back and count my stitches. Felt like that was really slowing me down. So instead, I'm just doing my whip go, basically, and I'll show you that in a little while when I kind of talk about plans. I'm kind of going by that. I have kind of a modified little rotation that's working really well for me. I'm making a lot of progress. I'm not stitching on as many projects, but I'm making a lot of progress on the ones that I'm stitching on, and that was kind of my goal for this year, to try to get some finishes. So that's kind of what I've been doing. So I worked on Lantern Lane. I worked on this a lot. Worked on this a good bit. I do like this piece. And this is on, it's opalescent, oaken opalescent. So I see I finished the house, and I tell you what, this one got put in timeout because I started the letters like 4 times and I kept messing it up. I don't know what the deal was with trying to get the letters done. So I would have gotten farther, but I finally just was like, oh, I forget it, never mind. So I don't have a whole lot left on this because, the house is the biggest part. And I've done the gate, so all I really have left to do is this little bit right there. So, but like I told you, I'm kind of done with Christmas right now, so I'm not sure when this will get pulled out. This may not. Well, it'll get pulled out if it gets pulled on the whip go because it's on my whip go board. But if it doesn't get called on that, it probably won't get touched until the Christmas in July, most likely. And then, oh, this was a good one. I finished, and I did this for something. I don't remember what it was for. But my Silver Creek Samplers, Sing a Sampler. And I did kind of get a mini finish on this because I did finish the next section. I finished that. me. So I did finish that. So that was a kind of a little mini finish. Okay, and then next I worked on, okay, so this is what, because I was doing the mermaid. This is the other mermaid, Solo Tua. And I was thinking I did a lot of progress on her. Like spent a week on her. Yes, I did. Okay, so you can see I'm real excited. Look at that. So I got a lot done on her. Came through and did her tail, finished the bottom part of her body. So this one is definitely on target to finish this year, which is my plan. This is a Crystal Flapper, if I picture this plus. So yes, very pleased with it. So I guess the colors aren't coming out too bad. It's kind of more purple than blue, but yeah. So very pretty. Like this one a whole lot. Okay, then I worked on, I'm gonna try to keep my notes for when I had actually started keeping like really good notes come January. So I'm gonna try to see when I get to those. Okay, next I worked on the North Wind by Little House Needleworks. And this is on Glacier. And you can see I made a really good progress on this one also. Really pleased. Really pleased with that. So I'm about to the halfway mark there. This is another one that I do plan to get finished this year, but probably won't be working on for a while. Will be put away for a while. Unless it gets pulled on the WIPGO. It's on my WIPGO board also. Alright, so then I get into January. Is this where I get into January? Yes. Before I get into January. What I started doing in January, I started really watching how many days I was spending on things. Well, there you go. And I'm marking my starts in pink and my finishes in blue. So you can see where I started Wisdom and when I finished the Prairie Schooler Santa. So I worked on this one. This is the Snow White by Primitive Hair. My goal was, from my WIPGO, my goal was to finish her dress and this part of the tree. This was one of the WIPGO ones that were chosen. And I ended up working 10 days on her. So, of course, that means a lot of progress. And I would have met my goal if I had not run out of thread. I was so frustrated. I ran out of thread on the dress, so I had to wait for more to come in, and then I just wasn't able to get it finished. So, but you can see I got really close on my goal. So I was really pleased with my progress, and I love how that dress is. That's all one color, that gray. That's how variegated it is. It turned out really good. So I'll pull this one back out for sure again, so that I can clear her off the WIPGO board, since this was one of the ones called, and like I said, I was so close to meeting the goal to be able to mark her off, but not quite. Okay. So she was on the WIPGO board, and then I'm trying to see who the other one was that was on the WIPGO board. I don't even remember now what the other one was. Oh, there it is. Oh, I'll come to it. Let's see. Let me actually pull. There it is. And this is the other one for January that was on the WIPGO board. Heartstring Samplery, Cross Stitch Nation. And the goal is to have this one finished. And I made a huge amount of progress on this. That's why I said I love this WIPGO, because I am making lots of progress. So there that is. When you last saw it, I belonged to, and I had just her head. So I finished 4 people and the word cross, and did a few more of those flowers up there, and the flowers on the bottom, and then along the bottom. So a lot of progress. So I'm hoping next time I pull this out, this one will also be a finish off the whip board. So yeah, really pleased with my progress there. Okay, so then I worked on Land That I Love. I've been working on this one on Saturdays for the Stars and Stripes Saturday with Priscilla and Chelsea, just because I want this one finished, and I thought if I just put a little bit in it every Saturday, it'll assure me that I get a finish. So there's my progress on that. So I'm making my way on that one. This is on Mushroom Lugana. Continue doing that with this one. And then hopefully when this one gets pulled on the Whipco board, I'll be able to just sit down and finish that one up. Okay, so that was everything on January that I worked on. Now I did work on Boo to You. I did 2 days in January on that one. And then Cross Stitch Nation, I did 3, 4, 5, 8 days on that one. And then, let's see, yeah. And then, like I said, the majority of my time I spent on that Snow White because I was really trying to meet that goal. So that was what I did in January. And so then February, I worked on 7 projects. One of them was the All Hallows Eve Prairie Schooler. That was pulled up on the Whipco board, so I was able to cross that one off. And it took me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days. So my first 9 days, I worked on that and finished that. And then I did 3 days on Sea Flora, worked on her. And then I, of course, started the Main Street Flower Shop. And then this was the other one pulled up on the Whipco board. This was Hallows Eve at Ravens Hollow. And this is another one that I do plan to finish. And I almost finished it. I almost just sat down and finished it up because you can see I don't lack very much on this either. Not very much at all. This is on, I think it's called Sudden Storm by Silk Weaver. But, picture back out. But see, you can see I'm right here. So all I lack is just this little bit right there. So I'll be able to finish this next time it gets pulled out. I just, like I said, I'd worked so much on this because I didn't have much of a start when I started it. When I started it, all I had were the words Hallows Eve and the little candy corns and a little bit of the flowers. So I did all the rest of that in those 9 days, 9, 10 days. So that was a lot. So that was that. And then the last one I worked on, and I've spent the last 3 days on this one, Gourmet ABCs. And I finished the bread part. And I may have done, I don't know if I did another part since I last showed it to you or not, but I finished that. So it's a big one. And like I said, I was thinking I may have done the grapes since I last showed my video, but I'm not for sure. So this one also I plan to get finished this year because this is an old whip. I'm ready to get it out of here for sure. So that's all that I've been working on. So let me tell you about kind of my rotation and my plans. So what my plans are, I'm using the 24 hours of cross stitch, and she's got the 4 goals, which works good for me because that's kind of what I'm starting to do is 4 projects a month, work on each one for a week. And so 1 and 2 are the 2 Whipco projects. So each Whipco that's drawn, I stitch a week on each of those. Then the next week, the other 2 weeks, 1 week is working on a kit, and then the other week is working on a fancy lady. So that's what I've pretty much been doing. Now last month I didn't really stitch much on a fancy lady because I was so close on finishing those that I ended up working on those, and I had a couple days I didn't stitch. So that's kind of what what my plans are, and that I think is going to work really well for me. It's going to help me get a lot of finishes, and then here and there, I may do something else a day here or there. So that's kind of my plan. Like I said, the Parade of Home Sal, I want to spend a day or two there. So some days it may not be a whole week. It may be like 5 days, and then I'll spend a day or two on some other things. But on the average, about a week. So that was what I did for February. I did All Hallows Eve, Prairie Schooler with the Whip Go, and I finished that one. And then the Hallows Eve at Raven Hollow, that was the other Whip Go. And then the Fancy Lady that I stitched on was Sea Flora, which only did 3 days on her because I wanted to finish that Prairie Schooler. And then I only did the 3 or 4 days on the kit, which was the Gourmet ABCs, because I did that Parade of Homes. Had started that one. So that's kind of the way I'm working on things for now. And then for March, the Whip Go was My Medieval Maiden by Joan Elliott. I didn't bring it in here with me. I meant to, but y'all know that one. You've seen it before. So she's kind of a double whammy. So she's got, that's a Fancy Lady and a Whip Go. So I'm not really sure what I'll do on that one. I may stitch on her for 2 weeks, or if I get bored with her, I might stitch on her the 1 week for Whip Go, and then pick another Fancy Lady for the other week. As far as the kit, I'm going to probably still pull out the Gourmet ABCs. I want to keep on working on that. So that's going to probably be my kit project most of the time. So that's kind of my plans, with a bit of a change because it's March. March is spring break for me, and it's my birthday on March 12th. So because of that, there is going to be a bit of a change. That's why this is kind of working well, that the Fancy Lady is a Whip Go, because I'm going to do a mini March Madness. As a lot of you know, when I try to do Stitch Mania in May is a very, very busy time for me. It's really hard for me to start a new project every day in May, those first 15 days, because that's my crazy time at school, at the end of the school year. So I thought, well, this will be good. I'll do this, March Madness in March during spring break when I do have some free time. And what I'm thinking of maybe doing, because, I don't want to have a lot of new starts. I'm really trying to finish. So I thought what I could do is do this, March Madness, and then whatever I stitch on those days, then those days when May comes up for Stitch Mania, I'll just pull that one back out, and that'll be my Mania piece. That way I won't be starting a whole bunch more. I'll still get to participate a little bit in both of them, so I won't have FOMO. So I think that's kind of a good idea. I think that's going to work out well for me, because spring break starts next Sunday. So then I can do, the 9th through, the end of that week stitching, and then that'll be my Mania pieces for those corresponding days. So that's kind of my plan. So let me show you kind of what my ideas are for my starts. Excuse my reach. They're kind of over here. All right, so these aren't set in stone, but these are ones that I've kind of pulled out that I was kind of wanting to start. This was going to definitely be my March start, even before the March Madness. I'm going to stitch this spring fling. Like I told you, I'm ready for spring. But I do need your advice a little bit to see whether you think this fabric I have is too dark of a pink. I think it'll turn out good. I think the white will really pop on it, but I hope the color is going to come out okay. Yeah, there we go. That's about it. So what do you think? It's kind of a lot darker pink than what they had, but I think the white will show up really good on it. And the pinks for the flowers are a darker pink, so I think they'll show up okay on this. And the lighter pink is surrounded by white with his ears, so I think that'll be okay too. But let me know if you don't think so. So that's a for sure. That's a for sure March Madness start, because that was going to be a start no matter what. Okay, this is another one that is a for sure no matter what. I'm starting because this goes with Emily C's birthday sale. I'm supposed to stitch on a Scarlet House. I didn't have the one she's doing, but I've had this one a long time and I've kind of wanted to stitch on it, so it gives me an excuse. This is on Redware Road. So I'm going to stitch this on this Fabric Flare Historic Beige. I thought this would be good. It's got just a really, there you go, a little bit of modeling, so it just gives it just a little bit to it. So I think that'll look perfect. What do you think? I think that'll look like really good on this fabric. So that's a for sure new start. So that's two. That's two new starts. And this is a maybe. I really like this one. I'd kind of like to stitch on this one. So maybe. That's a maybe. This one I really would like to stitch. This Busy as a Bee. I've had this one a while, and I think that one's cute. I like that. And I'm trying to do, as you can see, I'm trying to do ones that aren't like really, really large. This one is probably pretty definite. Here a peep, there a peep. Again, a cute little springy, Eastery type. And all of these are going to just probably be on this Lugana right here, this mushroom Lugana. I'm going to stitch them all on that. Because I didn't want to spend a lot of money on new things. As you'll see, I've gone crazy with spending, so I didn't really want to spend anything. And then this is a kind of a maybe because this is a big one. So, but it's really springy. I really like it. And I was going to stitch it on this. I don't remember what this is called because I cut it in half and the thing is on the other one. But it's kind of a purpley and pink. It's opalescent. I don't know if you can see the sparkle in it or not. But that's kind of a maybe. I've had this one also for a little while, and I'd really like to start on her. But it is kind of a larger one than I would like. Okay, this is a for sure also, because I've been wanting to stitch on this one for a while. This is Strawberry Fields Forever. And right now I've got it on this Jovelin Chai Tea, but I may pull something else out. I don't know. I don't know that I really like this that much after all. We'll see. We'll see what else I might have. I might end up just doing it on the Mushroom Lugana. Excuse me. So that's a definite. This is pretty much a definite too, because I've had this one a really while. It's really cute, and I would really like to stitch on this. It's called Cherries Berries. And it's just going to be done on this piece of Ada. It's kind of like a peach colored Ada. Can't really tell, but it's got a little bit of a color to it. So that's a for sure also. And then the last one is this one here. Number one, a basket of cherries, because again, it's nice and bright. And this is also, I have it for that chai tea fabric, which again, I may change out. So those are kind of my planned starts. The other planned start I don't have yet, because it's a market release. And it's the companion piece to the Little Boo to You, the one by Brenda Gervais that's got the little bunny in the clothes. I'm getting that one, and when I get that one, if I have some fabric for that, I'll very likely probably start that one, because that one's really cute too. So that's kind of my planned mini March Madness that I'm gonna participate in. So, and like I said, it just kind of depends on but I'm off that whole week. I don't really have any plans that week except to kind of clean up the house and do some organizing and spring cleaning. So I thought I could easily fit those in, and none of them are really, really large. So a couple of those I should probably be able to finish up this year and not add too much to my whip count. So there we are at 29 minutes. I guess, like I said, I didn't pull all of my haul because, I mean, it's been since October, so I bought a lot of stuff. But I thought I'd show you some of what I bought, because some of it you may be interested in seeing. If you're not, then I guess I'll see you next time, because that's kind of all I have left now is to show you some of the the things that I purchased over the last 4 months. You know, Christmas was in there, so of course got a lot of Christmas cross stitch and everything. So I'll go ahead and show you that. So first off, I wanted to show you this. It's kind of been all the talk because of Coffee Stitcher. And that's this, Fables and Fairy Tales to Cross Stitch. It's kind of a French design. I saw his Town Mouse and Country Mouse, and it was so cute. So I had remembered seeing this book at Joann's months ago. And I almost bought it then because I thought it was kind of cool. But I'm like, well, maybe not. I don't want to spend that kind of money. But then when he showed it and I realized there weren't any, it was very hard to find anymore, I was like, well, I got to go back to Joann and see if they still have that. And they did. And it was actually 25% off because all their books were 25% off. So I got their last one at a good price. So really happy to have this. Not sure when I'll start something in it. He started The Beauty and the Beast as a stitch along, but I really didn't want to do that as a new start right now. So, okay, the other thing that I bought from Michael's is this. And this is what I'm going to use. See, it opens up like this. It's kind of like little file cabinet. This is what I'm going to start using to put all of my smaller patterns in. The ones that come in like this. My larger ones are in binders, in sheet protectors, in order by theme or designer. But I didn't have anywhere to put these. These were all just in a big bin. And then when I wanted to stitch something, look for something, I was digging through everything. And I was like, there's got to be a better way. So what I'm going to do is get some file folders, and then I'm going to file them in here, again, either by theme or by designer. Probably, most of these are probably going to go by theme because that's how I stitch most of these. Like this is a new one I just bought. So this will go, of course, with my Easter stuff. So anyway, so I want to show you that because I really like it. It's pretty. And it'll look nice sitting up. Nobody will even know what's in there. It'll be just a nice thing to display, and we'll have all my patterns in there. So this was one I just bought. This is my most recent purchase from Trisha at 3 Owl Threads. She was doing a discount on all of the 2019 Nashville Market patterns, getting ready for this Nashville Market. And I never had bought this one, and I really did like it, so I went ahead and bought this one. So, and that may be when I start, you know, here soon. I don't know. I didn't know about fabric, so that's why I didn't pull that as one of them. I bought this one called Big Chicken. I thought that was cute. It would look nice in my kitchen. Again, no plans to start that anytime soon. This one, I really, really like this one. It's called the Mermaid Kingdom. And what's good about this one, sew to stitch patterns have so much back stitching. It's kind of what makes me not really want to stitch those so much. This one does not. The only back stitching is on the castle. So that made me really want this one because I'm like, I may actually finish this because it doesn't have all the back stitching. So I thought that one was really cute. And it shows all kinds of different fabrics choices. So not sure when I'll start that. Might be a summer start, who knows. Okay, the next, I've got a whole bunch of Heaven and Earth Design because they had sales. And once you know, they're having another sale this weekend that I'm really trying not to take advantage of. Because I bought these during the 35% off sale they had a month or so ago. So let me show you what I got. I love this one. Isn't she gorgeous? Story Keep Sugar Plum Mermaid. So pretty. Just love her. So I really like that one. And then I went ahead and bought the Once Upon a Fairy Tale. Don't know, to be honest, if I'll ever do this one since it is so big, but I wanted to have it just in case. Next one, this is going to be another one that I'm probably going to start for my March Madness. This will be my one big one that I start because I just adore this. Called Mini Woman in Butterfly. I've already got her partially kitted up. I've already pulled the threads for this top corner. So I think I'm going to probably do this one as a start. I did start using the Pattern Keeper. I have only one Heaven and Earth design right now. and it's my son's that it's been going since like 2014, 2015. And I did the pattern keeper, started using pattern keeper on his, and it really did speed things up a lot. Not having to look for the symbols is a big time saver. So I meant to bring that and show you because I did make some pretty good progress. I worked on them for about 2 or 3 days, a little bit. So, but yeah, the pattern keeper works really well. So this, speaking of my son, this one is for him. You're going to see this is not my style at all. But he liked this one, looking for a peaceful world. So I got this one for him. I'm not sure when I'll start it. But he liked that one. And he liked this one. He loves wolves. Oh my gosh, loves wolves. And so he liked this one too. So I bought this one also to do for him. And then this one I bought off of eBay because you know Nene Thomas is out of print, and so anytime I can find one of hers I snatch it up. So this is Moon Indigo. So that was my Heaven and Earth patterns that I bought. And then this was, I know I bought this one during the November sale because I remember I was down in Houston and 123 Stitch was doing a November kind of flash sale, and I was like trying to look at my phone and buy things. This was one of these. I know I need another Joan Elliott like a hole in the head, but she was on sale and she's gorgeous, so I bought it anyway. No plans to start that anytime soon until I finish a few of her other ones, but I liked it. This was another one that I also got, the So She Did. Kind of cool. I saw where a lot of people have changed the sewing machine to the vintage black, and that actually looks kind of cool too. I don't know if I'll do that or not though. Then I've got, put some more of these out here. I don't think I showed you this. I think this is one I also bought in November. Like, in this one I love. If I start a Christmas one early, it's gonna be this one. Flying Lessons by Teresa Kogut. I love this. I don't know why, but I saw this one. I'm like, oh my gosh, that is so cute with the sheep. So I like that one a lot. And then I got Trellis in Time. That's really cute. I love the little reindeers. They're so cute. And then I got Farm Life. I've been wanting this one for a while. And then from Stitching in Sequins, McKenna, her store, I bought just the pattern of Snow Queen because I love Snow Queen. It's an Owl Forest embroidery. Then let's see. I think this might be the last of it. This is, yeah. This is the snow. No, I lied. I was gonna say I thought this was the last of it, but it's not. It's never fallen down. I went to Houston. We were kind of late getting to do our Christmas because I got the flu Christmas Day, and we were supposed to go to Houston that following weekend. And I didn't get to, and then my son got sick with bronchitis, so then we didn't get to go the next weekend or the next weekend, so we didn't go until like mid-January to do our Christmas. And while I was there, I went ahead and went to 3 Stitches there in Houston and bought some stuff. So this mixed berry cheesecake, I've been really wanting this one. I've got the other one, fruit cocktail, and now I have this. It comes with everything, which is great. And then I bought this. I'm going to do this for school, so to hang up in my classroom. And then these were the ones I was super stoked to get. I can't say the lady's name, but Casey, I know Pam from Just Keep Stitching has showed these, and I'm never able to find them, and I actually found 3 of them. So I found this one, the strawberries and cream, pineapple upside down cake, and key lime. They had others, but those were the ones that I ended up buying. So I was really happy about that. This I got off of Stash Unload. I just thought this is so pretty. December Rose Quilt Sampler. It comes with some beads. Then I got, oh yeah, this one I also got from, which way does it go? There you go. From 3 Stitches, a little Mary Mouse. I think that's all I got from down there. Oh, no, one more. Then I got this, like I said, I was in kind of a summer mood too, so I got this one. I thought that was really cute too. Okay, and this one. A lot more there than I realized. Another little Easter one. I don't know that I like the bunnies as dark as he is though. I may lighten him up some. I don't really like that dark of a brown for him. Okay. Then the rest of these I got off of 1, 2, 3 Stitch, I believe. So I got Merry Musings, Clementine, which I'm thinking about changing the colors to my cat. Merry Old Soul. This one was on back order for a while. And then A Country Winter. And the last one, Search the Sky. And then this is not cross stitch, but Jen from Jen Stitchy Knits showed us this, and I thought they were so cute that I went right on eBay and bought me one. It's these little Christmas woolens. So I'm gonna try these. I'll probably try these over the summer when I'm off and give this a try and see if I like it. I'm always up for a new craft. But I just thought those were cute, and she said they weren't very hard, so we'll give it a try. I don't have a sewing machine, but I think you can do these without a sewing machine. So anyway, I thought those were cute. Comes with all the stuff. So anyway, give those a try. So looks like that's finally it. My goodness, that was 15 minutes just showing haul. Anyway, thanks for staying with me. Thanks for coming back. I know several people had asked me, where are you? It's like, I'd like to see one of your videos. That's when I realized it had been so long since I'd done one when people were asking about it. So again, I apologize for being gone so long. Hopefully it won't be that way going forward. But like I said, thanks for watching. If you're a new subscriber, thank you for stopping by and watching all that I've been working on. And I guess that's all that I have. If you have any questions about anything, just leave those in the comments below, and I'll try to get those answered. And hope everybody has a great Sunday, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.